is just another word for equality.
I may be a little grayer than I was 8 years ago, but this is what a feminist looks like.
People talk to me about white feminism. I say, are you kidding me? If it's white, it can't be feminism. If you are not a feminist, male or female, you are looking at the world with one eye open. You need to open both eyes and see the whole world to solve almost any problem.
Gloria Steenan. Gloria Mary Steenan is an American feminist, journalist, and social political activist who became nationally recognized as a leader and the spokeswoman for the American feminist movement in the late 1960s and early 1970s. Steenan has authored several books, including a biography on Marilyn Monroe and the best-selling My Life on the Road.
This movement means everybody who's working on equality.
She is aptly referred to as the mother of feminism. She is the co-founder of the feminist-themed Miss magazine and several female groups that changed the face of feminism, including Women's Action Alliance, National Women's Political Caucus, Women's Media Center, and more.
The predominant reaction to the women's movement was ridicule. It took us a long time to be taken seriously enough to be opposed.
Steenan's life has been dedicated to the cause of women's rights as she led marches and toured the country as an in-demand speaker. In 2013, President Barack Obama presented her with the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Importance to feminists comes from the hope of a democratic family, of a family in which there's a concept of rights for each of the parties, and a family in which the work is more equally divided.
And it's not just on the parents of young women to caution them, it is on the parents of young men to teach them respect for women.
Barack Hussein Obama is an American politician who served as the 44th President of the United States from 2009 to 2017. He has publicly expressed his pride in being a feminist on several occasions. His quotes show that how men can be a significant part of the change for women empowerment.
Women are not an interest group. They shouldn't be treated that way.
2014, Obama gave a poignant statement about the way in which women are treated in the workplace during his State of the Union address. Obama became the first sitting president to identify as a feminist in a 2016 speech at the White House United States of Women Summit.
I cannot compete with them. But I did want to stop by and make one thing very clear. I may be a little grayer than I was 8 years ago, but this is what a feminist looks like.
In August 2016, he penned an essay in Glamour magazine about the meaning of feminism and the responsibility the society has to ensure that women are granted equal opportunity.
Some people call me the girl who was shot by the Taliban, and some the girl who fought for her rights.
Malala Yousafzai is a Pakistani education advocate who, at the young age of 17 in 2014, became the youngest person to win the Nobel Peace Prize after surviving an assassination attempt by the Taliban. After the Taliban began attacking girls' school in Swat, Yousafzai gave a speech in Peshawar, Pakistan in September 2008. The title of her talk was, "How Dare the Taliban Take Away My Basic Right to Education?" In early 2009, when she was just 11 years old, Yousafzai began blogging for the BBC about living under the Taliban's threats to deny her an education. Yousafzai continued to speak out about her right and the right of all women to an education. Her activism resulted in a nomination for the International Children's Peace Prize in 2011. That same year, she was awarded Pakistan's National Youth Peace Prize. On October 9, 2012, a gunman shot Yousafzai when she was traveling home from school. She survived and has continued to speak out on the importance of education.
I had two options. One was to remain silent and wait to be killed. And the second was to speak up and then be killed. I chose the second one. I decided to speak up.
9 months after being shot by the Taliban, Yousafzai gave a speech at the United Nations on her 16th birthday in 2013.
I'm focusing on women's rights and girls' education because they're suffering the most. There was a time when women social activists asked men to stand up for their rights, but this time we will do it by ourselves.
Secretary General Ban Ki-moon pronounced July 12, Yousafzai's birthday, Malala Day, in honor of the young leader's activism to ensure education for all children.